What's up, tractor lovers? This is Jason with For the Love of Tractors. I am here on my 1/64 scale display, and you guys have asked and asked and asked for me to do more videos on the display, so I guess I will. Um, it's a work in progress, and it's not even close to done. I don't know if it'll ever be done, to be honest with you. It's just the way it goes. But I thought we could take a look at some of the areas that are closer to completed, I guess, would be the operative word there, or ideal word there, whatever you want to call it. So, let's talk tractors, y'all. I guess first up, and I'm gonna reposition myself and maybe even some lighting here. So bear with me for a second. So first up is my display my shed. So this is a 5-bay shed. This was made by Nate at Nate's Farm Toys. Incredible work as always. He's pretty much the only guy I'm ever going to get sheds from at this point because I love what he does. The bays aren't big enough to store implements in, which is fine. I wanted it to store tractors in. So, think winter time, not working in the fields, you just need to put the equipment away, get it out of the weather, so on and so forth. And so that's where this comes in. So what I've tried to do here, and I'll come in a little closer maybe, you can see some of the details. So I tried to use grass tufts and as well as short static grass to kind of show where the tractors wouldn't be. So, and I've left this bay open for this video, but typically another 620 would be there. And then I tried to sort of mud, and you can't see it too well. I put in some indentation in the foam there and everything, but I tried to put some mud and gravel and weeds and things like that, of that nature, in there where the tracks or the wheels of the tractor would be. Of course, on this farm it's going to be tracks because pretty much everything's tracks on the farm at this point. Just personal preference of mine. So I'm going to stick this guy back in here real quick. That guy needs to go back farther. So you can see, this is, we've got a little sneak peek of the lineup here, I guess. We're going to run 2 RT Series track tractors, smaller track tractors. Those are going to plant. They might run a grain cart, too. We'll see. That's a little bit to be determined yet. Still working on the harvest side of things. And then we've got the big quad tracks. Then those, so we've got 3 620s here. I'm considering adding a 4th 620 anniversary edition. And then we'll see. I might want to detail those out and kind of just make them, get them up to the level of these 620s here. And so I thought it would be kind of cool and unique to do Steiger green 620s versus the traditional Case IH red 620s. Just gives the farm a little bit of personality, in my opinion. So kind of coming back here a little bit, you can see, I've got some dirt and mud and some little bit of weeds and things spread throughout the farmyard. I guess, like, a lot of the guys that do farms, maybe they think you go out and you pull those or spray those every week or whatever. We don't do that in real life. It's not that our farm is not dirty or unkept. I mean, you guys have seen videos around the farm. We take care of things. But it's, I just feel like it's sort of, I see model farms and they're just super clean. Gravel's perfect. There's no weeds or dirt or anything anywhere. And I'm like, is that a real farm? I don't know. Anyway, so moving to the fueling area. This is a little bit of work in progress still. I'm not sure about this tree yet or not. Actually, I think I want to put an apple tree here, because on the real farm we have apple trees right by the fueling area, so that when you're fueling up in the morning, you can grab an apple or two during the fall of the year and take with you on harvest. So, it's kind of fun. This is the 69 GTX. It's on the model farm because I got it in a trade the other day, and I'm trying to decide what to do with it. So I'm going to move that off to the side right now. So anyway, fueling. So I've got a lot of fuel tanks here. Well, we've obviously got a lot of big tractors here. The idea, and maybe I'll pull out a tractor or two. So the idea here was that you could fuel 2 tractors at once. So on the real farm that we have, which this isn't really based off that, this is bigger than that, but on the real farm that we have, there's a line in the morning or in the evening to fill up. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you had the space that you could have fueling on each side of your sort of fuel island, if you will, fill up 2 tractors at once. So yeah, I did that, and I think it works out good. It's cool. I like it. As you can see, we've got some storage tanks, poly tanks, things of that nature, pro boxes. That's kind of the things we're just going to sort of store there for now. Plan to do chemical storage on another part of the display down the road, but that's a ways off. I actually have a buddy. He's going to maybe build some chemical storage for me, but he's got a lot of things going on. He's tweaking some designs, things like that. So, that could be a while, could be a year from now, who knows. But so for right now, that's kind of where we store the poly tanks anyway. Moving on. So this is kind of, like another thing I never see. I don't want to say I never see, but I rarely see on model farms or like fence row equipment. In real life, I see lots of fence row equipment. Not every piece of equipment in the real world gets a shed. And so that's kind of the idea here. You've got your side dressing bar and another side dressing bar, liquid and ammonia, both different bars there. And then I've got another area that's not done yet for sort of a fence row storage, if you will. So anyway, this is all static grass here. It's shorter static grass up under there, which you can't really see from this angle, is some longer static grass up under the tree. If you check out another video of mine, you can see that pretty well. So then, I'm going to try to do some tricky camera work here because I don't want to kind of reveal everything yet on the display because I've got a lot of work to go on. So this area here, along my creek, this creek is really, I don't know, it's kind of modeled off of a, where we farm, it's bottom ground. It's in the Mississippi River bottoms in Illinois. And so there are big ditches and creeks along all of the blacktop roads there. So that was the idea here. I've got some cleanup to do here, as you can see. But so long static grass here to make it look a little more unkept. Shorter grass near the field because maybe it's been worked, earlier in the year or something along those lines. The field is a mess. Probably disregard the field altogether. This dirt area going to be completely redone before too long. I'm working on the border first, and then I will do real dirt on the inside once I kind of sift it and get through it and all that. That'll happen this winter at some point, I hope. So, tree line here. Now, the idea with this tree line is to sort of separate the field area of the display with the shed and farmstead area of the display. It gives you a bigger look. It makes your farm look bigger if you can kind of hide what's in the background a little bit. It makes your display look a little bigger. So kind of maybe some camera trickery going on there, or at least that's the plan. So again, trees, a whole bunch of different variety of trees. These are some older trees. They're not quite as detailed as, say, those. I'll move this panther out of here. That was just, I was taking pictures of it for somebody the other day. Now come in here a little closer. Again, just ignore the dirt in the field. It's going to get completely redone. The idea here, large, sort of scraggly grass, prairie grass, whatever. I'm using static grass for that. So, I want it to look really unkept. Let me bring some light over here. Sorry, I apologize. There you go. You should be able to see that better now. And then again, a bunch of different variety of trees and things like that, like we would see around here. We're fairly fortunate in that we have a pretty big variety of trees, and so I wanted to represent that on the display versus just having one set of trees, 100 of oak trees or something like that. So anyway, there's that fence line. What's going on back in the background there is completely under construction, so please ignore all that. So here's my entrance to the field. I wanted that to be really tight for a big combine with a big header, and I have obviously achieved that. I'm going to do some more work here. I saw Chris Hayden post up some of his entrance ways into a field, and they looked incredible, and so I'm going to try to kind of emulate him a little bit there. so I hope he doesn't mind. And anyway, just moving down a little bit, just more trees. Got to do longer static grass down here yet, and I'm going to do the pull apart kind, so it's not going to be the sprinkly kind, so that's why the trees are already there. That way I can place around the trees versus sprinkle and then place the trees. So anyway, that's kind of it. You can check out the kind of alley section back between the sheds in another video that is all finished up as well, but that's kind of the quick and cheap and easy tour of what's done on the model farm so far. We'll do more as this completes, and that's that. Hope you like it. Any suggestions, any ideas, put them below in the comments. Always happy to sort of take advice or criticism or whatever. Hope you like it. Stay tuned for a lot more, especially this winter. Going to keep plugging away on it, I hope. My goal is to sort of have everything in the farmyard and in this field area done this winter, and then we'll worry about the bins and all of this sort of area off over behind the trees. We'll worry about that maybe next winter. Depends on how busy. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Happy tractor hunting. Have a great day.